Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. All right. The Golden State Warriors, they took care of business at home today. Game 2, they defeat the Boston Celtics 107-88. All right. What was a close game in the first half, it was the complete opposite in the second half. It's like the Golden State Warriors turned on the afterburners, okay, against the Boston Celtics. I don't know what happened to the Celtics. All right, but crazy thing about it is that, all right, so midway third quarter, well, I forgot what time mark in the third quarter, but the Warriors were up by 9 points, okay? I leave to go to CVS to make a quick run, and I come back in my car. You know, when I parked at CVS, the score was, I don't remember what the score was, but the Celtics cut it to 6. I come out of CVS and turn on the radio. The Warriors are up by 26 points, all right? I get home, the Warriors are up by about 33 points. And I'm like, oh, well, there's no point in watching the rest of this game. I caught most of the first half. So, you know, if the Celtics come back, I will be surprised. I will be shocked, all right? And they did not come back, all right? But you got to expect that from a championship team like the Golden State Warriors. You know, they have a winning culture. And the thing about it is when you lose game 1 on your home floor and you disappoint your fans that way, okay, well, you gotta make it up to them. You have to come back and do the doggone thing in the next game. You got to do more than just win by a close margin. You need to blow that team out so that way your fans can continue to have hope and confidence in you. Not saying that the fans do not have any more confidence in them on that, but it's one of those things you want to reassure your fans that, hey, listen, if you have any doubts about us, guess what? This is who we are, okay? Now, Jason Tatum performed a whole lot better this game than he did the last game. Let me see. He shot 8 for 19, which is good. 6 for 9 from downtown. Okay, he finished with 28 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, now for the Celtics to win, let me tell you something. He shot 6 for 9 from the 3-point line. Okay, so here's how I'm looking at this. I have no problem with him shooting the 3-pointer, but he's 6'10". I need him going to the basket because he cannot be dominant if he's shooting threes. He attempted 9 3-pointers. So you know what that means? That's 9 times he allowed whoever's guarding him off the hook. Because if you're guarding Jason Tatum, you want him to shoot the contested 3. You want him to shoot that instead of him taking you to the basket, putting you in the post. Because guess what? That minimizes the probability of you getting into foul trouble if you are defending Jason Tatum. All right, Al Horford. You can't go 1 for 4, Al Horford. You can't go 1 for 4. I said for the Boston Celtics to win this series, if they want to win this series, Al Horford is going to have to outplay Draymond Green. Okay, he is going to have to win that matchup. He dominated that matchup in game 1. He was the complete opposite in game 2. Okay, Draymond Green straight up set the tone on this game. And the thing about it is this. Draymond Green got away with a lot of calls. Draymond Green should have been ejected he should have gotten a second technical on like 10 different occasions, okay? 10 different occasions. 10 different occasions. Now understand this. That 10 could have been 20 occasions. But I'm calling out the most obvious ones, okay? It's a lot of them we can nitpick if we want. But it's kind of like when you watch football, you could call holding almost on every play. But Draymond was doing a whole lot of extra, okay? A whole lot of extra. And the officials, they was keeping him in the game. But here's the thing. If you're the Boston Celtics, check this out. You want to beat the Warriors while Draymond Green is there. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to blame this, you can't blame this loss here. When you lose by 19 points and you was down by 30, you cannot blame that on, well, the refs allowed Draymond Green to get away with this and get away with that. You know, that's too much time and energy being devoted to that. As good a defender as Draymond Green is, and as an agitator that Draymond Green is, you can't put all of it on that, okay? You cannot, all right? You know, they lost this game. I mean, Al Horford, 1 for 4, all right? He had, 26 points the last game? Complete opposite. Draymond Green did the doggone thing, man. He did the doggone thing today. Let's see. You got to get more points. Let me see. Robert Williams III, 2 points. You got to do better. Got to do better. Marcus Smart, 2 points. You got to do better. You have to do better, Marcus Smart. Jaylen Brown, 5 for 17. 3 for 9 from downtown. Let me tell you something. I get it. We're in a three-ball era, but listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Unless you have the Splash Brothers on your team, you're not gonna outshoot. You're not gonna out three ball the Golden State Warriors. You're not. You're not gonna win a shooting contest. That's why the Warriors is like the way they saw the first game. They was like, you know what? They're not gonna make all those threes that they attempted. They made like what 17 to 25 or something like that. The Celtics in the last game. Okay, here's the thing. Boston, you have guys on your team that can make the three, but they're not Steph and Clay. Let's look at let me see. Let's look at now Klay Thompson. He did not have a good game at all. Klay Thompson shot 1 of 8 from downtown, 4 for 19. Okay, Steph Curry shot 5 for 12. Okay, here's the thing. Any 3-point shot that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson shoots, it's never a bad shot. You know why? Because that's Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Okay? The greatest shooting backcourt of all time. All right? It's fact. So anytime they're doing what they're supposed to do. But if you're Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you missing all these threes, you attempting all these threes, listen, you do not get the same pass as the Splash Brothers because you're not the Splash Brothers. Does that mean you can make the three and stuff? Yeah, but you can't make the three like them. You can't. So that's why you use what you're good at. Take the ball to the basket. Be decisive. Draymond Green was guarding Jaylen Brown. And the thing about it is, see, you can't get caught up in that over dribbling. Jaylen Brown was being very indecisive when Draymond Green was on him. You have to attack. Attack the basket. Attack the basket. Guess what? He's going to foul you. You have to channel your inner Dwayne Wade against the Dallas Mavericks 2006? Where he just straight up attacked the basket with reckless abandonment. Okay? Forget all that three-point shooting. Okay? I'm not saying don't shoot the three at all. But think about it when you think about those great San Antonio Spurs teams, right? They move the ball around, okay? And even guys, even when they have wide open shots, if it's still more time on the clock, they're going to spread that ball around. Okay, because the ball has energy, okay? Just because you're wide open, that doesn't mean you should shoot that three-pointer, okay? Because the defense, a lot of times, they're going to leave you open for that three because they don't want to foul you. They playing off of you. Hey, you got to attack. You got to keep attacking because the Golden State Warriors, they do not have a shot blocker. There is no rim protector in there, okay? Jaylen Brown is like, what, 6'7", 6'8". Jason Tatum is 6'10". Okay, attack the basket, okay? Now, but it's one of those things. If you're Boston, hey, you're not you shouldn't feel too bad about yourself because nobody expect you to win 2 games in a row in Golden State. But you came in and got the split. Now Golden State goal is to now get the split in Boston. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the Boston Celtics fans are going to be amped up. I mean, I still think the Warriors fans. I think the fans that was in the Roracle. I think what's the word I'm looking for? I think they were more better. They cheered this team better than the fans that's in their new arena. Okay? I really do. But cuz like the fans in this new arena, you got to do too much for them to get riled up, it seems like it. But at the Roracle, okay, like those fans was always hyped up. Like when I'm looking at the stands in this game, I noticed like it's not a lot of yellow jerseys or the gold jerseys. But when it was at the Oracle, oh, man, it was filled up with those jerseys, like a college atmosphere or something, right? But, hey, it is what it is. But Celtics fans, guess what? It's time for y'all to show your Celtic pride, all right? It's what's crazy when I think about Celtic pride, I think about the movie with Daniel Stern and Dan Aykroyd, where Damon Wayans, when Damon Wayans was playing for the Utah Jazz, and Aykroyd and Stern, they were 2 diehard Boston Celtics fans, and it was in the finals, Jazz versus Celtics, yeah, right. So anyways, they kidnapped Damon Wayans' character because he was tearing their team up. So I don't suspect any Celtics fans are going to kidnap Steph Curry. I mean, or you're definitely going to have a hard time kidnapping Draymond Green. All right. But anyways, that would be pretty interesting. Right. But the Golden State Warriors, man, like they have some players on their team that didn't shoot well. Both teams shot 15 for 37 from downtown. But once again, if you're the Boston Celtics, you can't get baited into shooting three-pointers with them. I'm telling you based off experience. You know why? I'm a Houston Rockets fan. And the thing about it is, we tried to out three-ball the Golden State Warriors. And if we would have just played the style that we were capable of, take those 2-pointers, take the mid-range, take the ball to the basket, I believe we could have beat the Golden State Warriors. But the problem with the Rockets was they tried to out three-ball the Golden State Warriors, and that is something that you cannot do. All right. But anyways, great win by the Golden State Warriors. I'm still sticking with my prediction: Warriors in 6, unless factual evidence forces me to change my opinion. All right, my prediction. But it's still going to be Warriors in 6. All right, but I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in Game 3. Man, I hope we don't got to wait till next Sunday for Game 3. Man, it felt like Game 1 was forever, right? So I don't remember this back in the day. Back in the day, man, I mean, I might be showing my age, but I remember the finals was, even when they was traveling, it was like if you played on Monday, your next game would be on Wednesday. Okay, that's how they set it up. And then the next game will be on Friday. Then the next game will be on Sunday. That's how they make sure we get the Sunday game. Okay, so that, I don't know. When is Game 3? Game 3 is June 8th. June 8th is that Tuesday? No, hold up. So today's the 5th. Monday's the 6th. Yeah, so we don't get to get the next game until Wednesday. That's too much. That's too much. But then Game 4 is 2 days apart. Yeah, they dragging this out too much. But good game, Golden State Warriors. Because the Warriors blew out the Celtics, I'm expecting the Celtics to come back and straight up win Game 3. To win Game 3. But if the Warriors win Game 3, I would not be surprised. But that's going to close it out for the rest of this episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're checking out the podcast on the YouTube channel. And please hit that and tell me, what are your thoughts on Game 2 of the Warriors versus Celtics NBA Finals? It's Tune in the Game Podcast. Peace out.